So I just wanted to do a quick comparison of the Zerofeud compass and the Torqbar. Again, this is the full compass, not the mini compass, versus the standard titanium Torqbar. This compass is in the 2X tumbled titanium version, so it's titanium caps, titanium body, and it's been tumbled twice. The Zerofeud is actually a little bit larger than the Torqbar, not a whole lot. The mini compass is actually right about the same size as the Torqbar. The main difference is in the height and then a little bit in the width. The compass is a larger spinner, but it's not a large spinner. And the Torqbar, of course, is a pretty small spinner. You can hear Torqbar is definitely louder, although this Torqbar has spun for hours and hours, whereas this is a brand new, fresh off the drop compass. It's never left a desk or anything like that. So here are those two spinners relative to a normal SpinTech fidget spinner. Clearly, the tri-spinner is a good deal larger than either of the other two. Nice thing about the compass, aside from just the fact that it's really hard to get, is it's got these really beefy buttons. They're really just wonderfully made, and they're really comfortable to hold. It still does a wobble, just like any bar spinner. When you go like this, it's going to lose rotations, or RPMs at least. Spinners are no different in that respect. The Zerofeud isn't really any better or worse, it's just the same. If anything, maybe it's a little bit looser, but not so much that I would really point it out. Zerofeud is definitely quieter. These Torqbars get some miles on them and they get kind of loud, so maybe the Zerofeud will get louder. I kind of don't get the impression it's going to. At least not as loud as the Torqbar. Anyway, back to these buttons. They're large, they're very comfortable. This isn't a huge spinner, but this is something you could hold for a very long time and really enjoy these buttons. You can put the Zerofeud buttons on the Torqbar, but at the end of the day, it's going to look kind of ridiculous just because the buttons take up almost the whole circumference of this inner circle here, and they really just overtake the aesthetics of the spinner. Plus, the Torqbar doesn't extend out very far, so getting a good spin on it isn't that easy. Whereas the Zerofeud, you have, you know, almost maybe ½ inch where you could hit with your finger. Past that, the two are really similar. They both have this sort of waist that gives you an area to flick. Torqbar uses a little bit of extra weight on the outside, which extends the spinning time a little bit more. Zerofeud spin times are really good though. I haven't had any problems with this. Yeah, I think that about covers it. I think these are both great spinners, and it really just comes down to personal preference. Both are expensive, both are hard to get. If you can get either one off the drop, you know, good for you. If you could afford either one, that's great. My personal preference is the Torqbar. Kind of feel like this is just like the original, and it's what I'm used to, it's what I prefer. I like how it looks. I would say when it comes to outright manufacturing quality, Zerofeud probably has the Torqbar beat. These buttons are just really beautiful, and then the titanium work here is just top notch. Not to take anything away from the Torqbar, it just seems like Zerofeud just has mastered the metal work just a little bit more. So yeah, that is the Torqbar titanium versus Zerofeud titanium. Thanks for watching.